Hey, what's up, everyone? Some people were having trouble configuring their WiiMotes with EmuELEC 4.8. I'm going to show you how I set up mine. I do use a Dolphin bar, so I have not tried the other methods that are available. So this tutorial is for using the Dolphin bar in Mode 2 with a standard WiiMote controller. All right, so first things first, emulation station should detect it. It'll detect it as a keyboard. So you're just going to map up, down, left, right to the D-pad. Your select and start's going to be your 2 and 1 button. You can use whichever one you want, but I use start for number 1 and select for number 2. And then for A, you're going to use the plus button. And for B, you're going to use the middle button, which is the home button. You're not going to do anything for X or Y, so just go ahead and press something that you've already mapped and keep going all the way down until you get to the hotkey. And for your hotkey, just make it the minus button. And then that's it for emulation station. Okay, now that we have the gun configured and emulation station, we're going to configure it in RetroArch. Go ahead and click on the start button, then quit, and then start RetroArch. When you get in there, you're going to go into settings and then input, RetroPad binds, port 1 controls. You're going to go to where it says mouse index and make sure that your Dolphin bar is selected there. Then you're going to scroll all the way down. Gun trigger, and gun reload are already going to be mapped to mouse 1 and 2. The aux A is going to be your aux A is going to be your plus button. And then gun start is going to be your volume up key, which is the 1 or 2, depending on which one you selected for start and select. And then you're going to map your up, down, left, right D-pad as well. After that, you're going to go back to port 2 controls. You're going to make sure that the Dolphin bar is also selected. And then you're going to come down and you're only going to map the 3 keys and the D-pad. You're not going to do the auxiliary and the start and select. Once that's done, go to main menu, configuration file, save current configuration, and then quit. All right, we're going to go ahead and configure a MAME game first. Go ahead and launch MAME. MAME's pretty easy. If it's like unsupported and you have everything set up correctly in the main settings, which I'm going to show you right here. Go into core options, go to input where it says mouse, make sure it says on, and then light gun mode to light gun. Your off screen position, you can set it to whatever you want. I set it to free. Then from now on, it should be automatically detect your gun, whatever you have set up as your mouse device. So I'm going to press my trigger just like that. I'm going to put in some coins, and we're going to start. And I got vibration and everything on there. As you can see, it's nice and stable. I didn't used to like this game, but it's starting to get fun now that I use it for testing everything. I'm starting to understand it a little bit more, and I kind of like it. It's a lot of fun. The Technoparrot Alien games are much better than those. If you have a PC, Make sure you check out Technofair, by the way. Alright, as you can see, that's working. I'm just going to press minus, and that's just the escape key, and it's going to exit out. Okay, let's set up a Sega Master System game. I'm going to go ahead and launch it here. This is Assault City. Going to go into game options, and I'm using gear system for this. Go into controls, port 1 controls, and then select the device type, select light phaser, and then go to manage remap and say game remap. With MAME, you do not have to save a game remap because it uses anything that uses a mouse device as a light gun. So now, pull the trigger to start. As you can see, I have my little crosshair. It says, "Are you ready?" Everything's working and nice and registered here. I have my Dolphin bar on the top, and I'm using a 32-inch LCD. This game's actually pretty good if you get past this first initial stage. Alright, this is how to do a Nintendo game right here. This is using Nestopia. Go into your menu again. Go into controls, where it says port 2 controls. Select device, select zapper. Go back and select save game remap file. Then you can just restart. And you should be able to use the trigger to start and then select what you need. And I got the balloon salon here. And as you can see, everything's working. It's a seizure inducing though, so I'm going to turn it off because it's driving me nuts. There we go. Alright, and now a Super Nintendo game. We're going to use Bazooka Blitzkrieg though. Alright, you're going to go into your menu again. I'm using Super NES 9X. Go into controls, port 2 controls, select a Super Scope or a Max Rifle, whatever you want to use. Then go to port 1 controls and then mapped port, select mapped port 2. Then go ahead and go to manage remap and save game remap file. And now you should be able to use it. It'll say shoot to screen. Shoot screen. Also, if you get too shaky, scoot back. If your cursor's too shaky, the farther back you are, the better it is on this Dolphin bar for some reason. Maybe it's an anti-cheat method, maybe. If you haven't played this game, this is actually a fun game to play with a light gun. It's basically just Operation Wolf, but with like a futuristic kind of thing going on. But it's fun. Alright, this is how you set up a Sega Genesis light gun game. It's pretty much the same as the others. Just go into the menu, controls, port 2 controls, select your type of gun, save a game remap, and either do a restart or resume. It's usually just better to do a restart. On some of the Sega Genesis games, you need to press start on the first player controller because there's no start button, I guess, mapped. I'm sure you could do that manually and then save a game mapping file, but it's not worth it.
Let's go.
I hate that this intro takes so long.